morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, Janelle and Amelia. How are you guys this morning? How's trading going? I've only taken 2 trades. I lost both, but the second one, I was stupid. I don't know. I just mindlessly forgot that I can't take divergence trades at the new highs and lows because it's Friday. So I just completely forgot. Don't ask me why. I actually was concentrating this morning. So yeah, so I should just be down 1 trade and that's it. But whatever. So what was I gonna say? The trade that I lost that actually was valid was right here. Stopped me out just to go where I wanted it to. It was an alternate divergence. I'll show you guys what it looked like on Renko's in a little bit. And actually I probably can show now. But I have already, so wait, no. It was here. Stopped me out. Boom, it's gone. So I do want to look at now. Oh yeah, I do want to look at this particular divergence pattern on Fridays where like it's a higher low to higher high combo for the last 2 swings. And the only reason why I want to look at that is because I've realized that on Fridays I can't take counter trend divergence where the volume of the last swing is more than the volume of the previous swing in the same direction. And again, it all has to do with Fridays being so trendy. So the reason why I want to look at my alternate divergence with that particular pattern is because that particular pattern is typically the only one, is that particular pattern of the alternate divergence usually follows the same pattern of my regular divergence when the last swing is more volume than the previous swing in the same direction. So I just want to look at that one on Fridays to see if that causes problems or if that's just kind of like a one-off, because you guys know the alternate counter trend divergence is my absolute favorite. It rarely loses. So I just want to look at that particular pattern on Fridays to see. But no matter how today goes, I'm definitely starting my combine for Top Step on Monday, period. There's no way around it. We're starting it. And that's just that. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not too much worried about it. Like I said, I'm keeping the account that renews on Tuesday, and then we'll just cancel one of the Apex accounts that renews either on the 1st or the 5th. Who knows? I might even just keep them, but either way, I know I'm starting a Top Step account. Good morning, Bill. How are you? Good morning, Trenches. How are you this morning? Just happened to log in at the perfect time. I actually was on time today. Don't play with that. Thank you. But yeah. So hopefully we can get some good price action so I can make at least the amount that I shouldn't have lost back. But it's Friday, so we'll see. But my only goal is to stay focused and take every trade. That's it. That's all. So we'll see how that goes. That was kind of late, and we lost. At least I took the trade. At least I took it. At this point, I just, not that I don't care, but it is what it is. Because I do know that I have to look at the The regular, and actually, I'm slow. Yeah, that was invalid too. Why am I making so many mistakes today? I hope today is my last day of making dumbass mistakes. This was a mistake because we had a trend change on my minor trend, and I need a specific volume pattern of the swings, and that wasn't that. So I'm definitely going to just bomb the account that renews on Tuesday. We're just going to purposely bomb that one on Monday and just start over. The other accounts just have to hold on for dear life in the meantime. Good morning, new trader. How are you? Top Step will be happy to have you. I hope so. Can't wait to see the combine, though. You're starting when I go on vacation. Oh, sorry, Amelia. But yeah, I'm just ready to move on. I am ready to move on. But I have to get the mistakes out of the way. Hopefully today is that day. Because what the heck? Oh, I need to draw on my chart too. About that. I do. Hold on. I like to. Alright, invalid trade. C minus A. So yeah, today's just full of mistakes. All trades are invalid except the very first one that I took. But as long as I don't miss other ones, it'll be whatever. If I could just at least end today break even, I'll still call it an okay week. I gotta get my execution down. Got to get my execution down. This was almost an entry, but you can see the entry bar closed right on the yellow line. That was almost an entry, but the deltas were equal, so I didn't take it. The other thing I'm going to try to make sure that I do today is if I think I miss a trade, I'm not going back to look because I usually miss the next setup doing that. So I just have to have better habits. 25. So I might sit out of all of my alternate divergences like this. Now this one I would have to break even at the yellow line anyway, because we're trying to push back into the zone. But I might sit out of all of them. We'll see. We came one tick from hitting the session high and just dropped 130 ticks in 5 seconds. I'm starting to get a headache. Alright, I just needed to see this work out one more time. I should have just took it. I used to have a rule that how that POC was, I don't take it for this particular divergence. But I kind of realized like 2 days ago that I can, as long as it's touching this zone. If it was like a little bit above it, I wouldn't be able to take it. So I just wanted to make sure that it's working out still, and it did. And I actually had time to enter it when we had this little outside bar right there. Outside bar right here. But I just needed to see it work again, because I know for sure it does not work if it does not touch this zone. So there's my one time of watching it work, and I'll take it every time from here on out. Good morning, True Seeker. How are you? What the fuck is the market on? Good morning, Applejacks. How are you? I don't know. It hasn't been too bad, but I guess technically I've only had two valid setups though so far. No, 3. A loss, a break even, and then this win right here. I used to not take this, so I just wanted to see it work out live again. But yeah, all the other trades that I took that lost today were not valid trades. So it hasn't been too bad for me, but we also are trading at new highs and shit, and y'all know I hate it. I really do. Alright, if we keep rejecting here and also stand below this seller pressure line, we might start pushing down and actually break the zone down there. So we'll see. That was like a perfect setup off of the zone though. The change zone. Sitting on my hands. Sit on your hands, baby. Because the market is not forgiving. Not at all. Alright. This divergence does not work. Also, the first pullback won't, because it started with a double bottom. I have got to figure out what the pattern is for double bottom starts. At least for just the regular pullbacks, but so far I've not found anything that's consistent, so I just stay out. Uh-oh, Bill, you're in trouble. Trying to figure out if I want to start multiplying contracts even more today. We'll see. This week has just been rough, and the most annoying part is it's been rough for literally no reason but my own. It was my own doing. Because the trades that I miss or sit out of, I could literally pass an account in 1 day from that. Not 1 day, 1 week, I'm sorry. Like, that's how bad it is. Well, that's fun. That wasn't on the right edge. So I didn't even see the delta at the time. I don't know why, but sometimes my order flow chart will just stop going on the right edge. I don't know why it does that, but that's how I just missed that simple ass, easy ass setup right there. And the previous delta was only 3, so I know it would have been easy to get that one in. But low-key, high-key, both of the divergences in the direction of the overall trend are my favorite because there's very little rules and it's super accurate. It does not lose very often. And usually it's because I'm either trading off of the change zone or right before it. So whenever it's not touching a change zone, I basically trade at the level that my I already replied. This kid is driving me nuts. Anyway, it's where my middle trend attempts to change to a downtrend. And it fails. And so I basically take the failed trade, which is what that is. And it's almost always like a wick entry like that too. I forgot I gotta take my aunt to the airport today. Why do I agree to shit that I don't? Alright. This is slots. All right, that's actually a higher low. Right, yeah. All right, let me go back to might just take my $100 loss. Yeah, if you want to trade micros now, I would just take the $100 loss, because what you don't want to do is get denied for contract inconsistency or any of that. So if I were you, I would just take it and go. They did approve your payout. It takes forever to reach payout, but approval process is actually fast for me. Okay, that's good to know. Very good to know. 25. Oh, I'm glad I looked. I can't take this buy yet. My levels are still, until we break this top yellow line, I can't take buys. Because basically my minor and major levels are buys right now, but the middle one is a sell. So there's some resistance there. And it's pretty risky to trade when all three of them are not matching. Well, no, let me not say that. When the middle and the major are not matching, I don't really take trades. The minor doesn't really matter. All right, and we just push through. Won't take the first pullback though. And plus we are back at session highs, which I hate. I'm starting to just hate Fridays, because why do you keep wanting to make highs and lows? Gotta be mindful of the solo green level here. And I call it a solo green level because it's not where our trend bias changed. We just attempted to change to a downtrend, but only broke half of the zone. So then we get a solo level. Okay. I'm not going to let my frustrations get to me today. And I'm only frustrated because I've just made dumb mistakes today. But it's like stuff that this is normal stuff that's already embedded in my brain. It's just, I don't know, maybe I just forgot it was Friday. I don't know. Am I tripping as the news today at 10? Usually red, but it was orange today. That I don't know. I have no idea, actually. What was it? Oh, consumer sentiment. I don't know. I don't pay enough attention to that, honestly. I just write whatever the color is and keep it moving. All right, we just rejected off of one of the old zones, as you can see. That was a nice trade, but it wasn't valid. I needed the delta to be like 20 higher than what it was. Oh my God, please stop messaging me. All right, that's my last message of the day. I don't want to talk to people. Taxes by trading under an LLC, absolutely. You definitely will have better tax advantages trading under a personal account trading a personal account, aka not a prop firm, and under a business. Especially if you set it up to where you like have yourself on payroll and things like that. All right, what is the actual number of that? Basically like 1,900 something. It's not valid. I forgot what that number. 8. That's actually not divergence there because it's going based off of this messed up zigzag. That's why I drew the line up there, so I can remind myself that it actually has to go all the way up there for it to be divergence. And I don't really want to double top though, so alright, so we got a change of trend. I didn't mean to do that. What I would like to do, if I can figure out how to code it, is I would love to create an indicator that will display what the last delta was of, like, the delta of the last reversal bar. I would love if it could just show a number at the top of my chart, because honestly, I'll look at it and sometimes just forget, and then I'm scrolling back to try to see if I can like quickly see it while still trying to analyze the market. If I could just create an indicator that does that, that would be amazing. So maybe with one of my first payouts, I'll just pay somebody to do it for me. All right. Wait, is that level correct? Yes, it is. All right. We're definitely having a hard time pushing into an uptrend. You guys can see we had an immediate rejection, rejected again, rejected again. So let's see if we actually push through, or we just use this as resistance and keep pushing down. All right, let's see what we can get. We are at the middle VWAP level, which I think I could trade there, but I might have to break even there. Kind of like the middle pivot level. I don't know, we'll see. $56.25, which is the low of that, so no divergence there. She doesn't want to miss her flight, ma'am. I always tell people to remind me, because I will forget. Like, I don't care if you asked me to do something yesterday. If you don't remind me the day of, I'm not going to remember shit. Don't want to talk to people, fine. No, I want to talk to you guys. Just, I've been helping someone with something since last night, and the number of messages that I've gotten has completely depleted my social battery yesterday and today already. That's all. Bacon, egg, and good. I was just about to say, what kind of bacon? 36. Oh, wait. Almost fucked myself there. It's going to be a pin bar. And it ended up being invalidated anyway. no double top middles, so wait. My feelings already hurt. Well, unhurt your feelings, ma'am. But no, yeah. I love helping people, but it definitely depletes my social battery when it's like, I think because it's simple and they're not really completely getting it, you know. Yeah. Bro. Like, you know what? I'll make this very easy on myself. Very easy. I forgot this was even an option. So we're going to do this. Like, what is it called? Guide or something? It's just going to drive me fucking nuts, y'all. This is an old song. I'm just waiting on the next pullback. And I have to figure out what the consistent pattern is with these trades where we start a whole new trend. We went from a lower low to a higher high to a higher low. If I can figure that out, because I have to sit out of those a lot, but it's because I cannot find a consistent pattern. Almost every single one that I've taken so far has been a loss. So I just stopped trading it, but there has to be some kind of pattern. It has to be, and I can't fucking figure it out. And it's driving me nuts. But when I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. Because that entry would basically be like here. Because you could see on a time-based chart, it wasn't a change from a downtrend to an uptrend. Like, it just was it was a consolidated area, and it was pretty much the breakout of it. So if I can figure that pattern out, and if I have time this weekend, that's probably what I'll look at. Just go through all the data that I have and only look at those setups and see if I can put something together. But as of now, I have not been able to, and it's driving me nuts. People can't comprehend simple shit as well. Yeah. Like I said, I love being helpful, but to what extent do I drive myself crazy trying to help people, you know? 30. Alright, I'm just going to keep the order there, and we'll just have to manually break even if it fucks us. Alright, it didn't. Do we not have enough to push now? Are we gonna lose again? Bro. Yeah. Why are we not working today? This is shit that I've been literally winning all week. For the last 2 weeks. Let me guess. It's gonna go you guys. I might actually call it. Because this is going to piss me the fuck off. And that's literally how I just lost a whole different trade. Why are Fridays so fucking annoying? I said I was going to stay out of the alternate divergence trades like this, but I'm not. I'm just going to keep trading. Because as I've said plenty of times before, it's the days like this that I learn the most from. So I'm going to keep trading and whatever. Just so I at least have the data. Because I told you guys that's one thing that I hate about when I don't take trades and stuff, is that I don't have the data in my online trade journal. And it actually screws me in the end because it takes so much longer to look for shit. So I'm just going to keep trading. I'm not going to go on tilt. I'm only taking valid trades, but I'll filter through the shit when I'm journaling. It is what it is. It's not PAs. If I was in PAs or something, I would stop, but it's just fucking eval, so who cares? You out of the red? Good. Scalp for 5 to 6 ticks. Only $80. You need 800 though? You need 800 to get to your next payout threshold? Like, this is the worst. Getting stopped out just for it to literally go exactly where you wanted it to go is the absolute worst. And that's happened to me on both of my valid trades today. That's happened to me. Getting stopped out to go exactly where I wanted it to go. I'd rather price just completely go against me and I'm just wrong. But it's going to be a struggle to not get extremely frustrated because I'm about 90% there. Kev on stage and that chick Angel were talking about Shannon Sharp yesterday, and I was at work crying. Don't get frustrated. I'm trying to keep my 75K PA alive until payout. I'm telling you guys, like, I get more frustrated in myself than anything else. Like, the trades that I lose, it's like, whatever, I'll go and look at that later. But it's when I lose and it's an invalid trade of something that I already know, like trading at a new high on a Friday. We already know that, you know? Or like one of the trades that I lost where there was a minor trend change. I know that one volume pattern never works, the other one does. And it's like a mindless, just lack of, my brain just goes blank sometimes. That's really annoying. And then just also losing, and it's not like I was just stopped out and we came down and then we pushed up. No, it literally just stopped me out and in the same place created, I think, a double bottom and just went. Like, that's very annoying. Very much so. The only reason why I don't get so frustrated, I want to punch my fucking monitor and actually do it, is because I still have to remember that, like, I'm trading with literally, like, what, 2 weeks worth of data? Like, my rules are literally based on 2 weeks of data. That's it. So there are going to be times like yesterday, when I was journaling, there were trades that I missed that lost. But when I looked, that's literally the only example that I have, not just in a 2-week time span, but, you know, I've been trading the same setups. So some of them I'll look at data from when I first started order flow, and I'm like, oh, especially if it was trades at 2 of the 3 half trend levels, I'm like, shoot, when I had a month's worth of data for just order flow period without starting to trade delta, it wasn't setting up at all, or it might have only set up twice in a month. Well, that means that that's not a consistent pattern. We'll just get rid of it, because now when it's set up this time, it lost. So some stuff is just literally a lack of data, and yeah. That's pretty much it. Most of it is just a lack of data. So I try not to get frustrated when it comes to that, but it just gets really irritating when you think about, like, if you would have just executed every trade like you should have the whole rest of the week, even having an extremely red day like I have today so far wouldn't even be a thing. Like, it wouldn't matter. You know what I mean? So that part is super annoying too. But I've been saying that that's something that I have to work on. There's different things, like I start to get bored as I'm sitting here waiting on another setup, which is why I cannot intraday swing trade anymore. I have to scalp because I have to have something happening quite often. Like, I just have to, because the longer I sit here, the more my mind is just going to go blank because I'm waiting, and then I'm just not going to execute properly from there. So part of it is that. Part of my execution issues is, like, if I think I just missed something, I'm like, oh, let me go scroll back real quick to look at the order flow chart. Was the delta correct? And in the process of that, I missed the next trade. That happens a lot. So it's just like little small things that I need to fix in order for me to execute at a higher level. And then part of the execution this week was just on those couple of days where the market was just insanely, like, just moving insanely crazy. Well, there's really nothing I could do about that. But yeah, I'm just the type of person, I get mad at myself more than anything else, honestly. Because the reality is, I know, and I've been saying this since I got on YouTube, I know even though it's been 9 months, every major change that I've made, starting to trade volume in January, starting to trade the order flow version of it in, what was that? No, I started to trade volume in January. I started looking at the POC in May. I didn't start trading order flow until like the end of July. And then we start trading the delta, like paying attention to the delta like 2 weeks ago. So I've made progress in that time span because my accounts are lasting way longer, right? But it's still just extremely frustrating sometimes, like, because I just want to be done. I just want to be done. That's it. That's all. I want to be done. I'm over it. I'm over this entire process. But I also know that it's going to be extremely rewarding once I have everything finished. And that is the only thing that keeps me going sometimes. All right, we've rejected the downtrend and we're back inside of the zone. So the only way I'm going to take divergence trades right now, because we've now pushed above my major level here, is if we're at the zone. I can't do it at this yellow line because we've already rejected the downtrend. So we have to do it at the change zone, and that is something that I just discovered this week. And it's probably because we've been a little bit more choppy this week. So that is something that I've actually been able to notice, because when the market's not choppy, I don't have this issue. 15, and we haven't gotten all the way up there. So you need to keep going. Yeah. Oh, speaking of funny stuff, I haven't really been on social media and stuff besides when I log on real quick and then crazy stuff show up and then I tell y'all about it. So I didn't see Kev on stage. I don't know who that chick Angel is. I might know who that is, but I haven't seen their reactions. But y'all, this lady, it actually was Kev on stage. He reacted to it. This lady has like a wax service, right? And she had a cookie with some hair. I don't remember if she put fake hair on it or not. Like, I looked at it so fast and I just was crying, laughing, and I just never went back and looked. So she had a cookie and was like, "You wouldn't eat this cookie if it had hair on it, would you? Neither would your man. Come on down to," and then she promoted her wax service. Kev on stage was like, I don't know what you talking about. I'm gonna eat that cookie. I'm gonna eat that cookie. But that ad was hilarious because, ma'am, what? But it was very clever. It was very clever. All right, we just rejected a second time. I swear. You wouldn't eat this cookie if it had hair on it, would ya? Neither would your man. Yeah, Kev on stage is hilarious. Alright, maybe now that I hit that guy with, here's the research you need to do for yourself. Scott is unhinged. I love it. I'm sure you do. You know what I don't understand about people? People have selective memory. For all the people over at Fast Track Trading who came from Apex, who have been giving them grace with the rhythmic issues, when it's the same shit they dealt with Apex, and we're in the fucking Discord complaining every goddamn day, as if we didn't continue to explain to them that it's not Apex, it's Rhythmic. But you can give fast track grace. Why? Is it because they're a newer prop firm? You're still dealing with the same shit, and then you're dealing with delayed payouts. Why aren't you upset about that? Why aren't you upset about the way that their staff members, it ain't even volunteer mods, why are you not upset with the way their staff members, including the CEO, speaks to you? Because you guys were so upset with how Cayenne, how now that one that start with the P, we ain't gonna talk about him because I just no, but I just don't understand how people are so okay with being treated the exact same way they were treated at Apex, but because it's a newer company, you're okay with it. I'm so confused. People are weird. Because why is it okay now? Why? I'm so confuzzled. People, like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't understand. And of course they'll try to say, well, Apex has been around for almost 3 years. Yeah, but what does that mean? Like, they started having the rhythmic issues when they reached hyper growth. Duh. People and their selective memory irritates me. 66. We didn't even change yet. We did not. Market is crazy today. Yeah. It is, especially because it's not doing well with patterns that it normally paints. So I don't know. But at some point I probably am going to, like when I'm in PAs, I am going to probably trade with a daily loss limit. And I'm going to make it based off of what my win-loss ratio should be, not when we count mistakes and trades that are now invalid and stuff like that. So I'll probably this weekend have to just go through all the data that I have from when I started trading this Delta version of everything. And I think all of that data starts from August 26th. 1, 2. So I have 3 weeks worth of data. Sorry, I thought it was 2. So I'll just go through all the data from August 26th based on the rules that I have now. Look at what the typical day should look like. Like, what I'm going to look at is how many losses on average does the strategy paint in a day. And then I'll base my daily loss limit on that, because I'm going to see this weekend how I feel about starting to trade my 25K account next week. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. Let's see, 24. Did it touch that? It did. Yeah, I don't know, but there's a possibility. That I will start trading it next week, because I'm just kind of overweighting. I think at this point it's about as good as it gets. It's just a matter of me executing. Because if I execute every trade, I wouldn't have the issues that I have right now. 24. Alright, we're gonna try to get in late if we can. Now, bro, if you lose again, I could be risking it because, again, we rejected down here. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, I'm done for the day, you guys. I'm sorry. I can't keep going. I can't. As much as I want to, I legit don't have the energy. I just don't. So, we're going to be done for the day. I'll show you guys the accounts. I'm fucking over it. I'm just over it. I'd rather spend this time doing something else. I can't. I literally can't. All right, so here's where the accounts are. This one I'm going to purposely blow on Monday. This one was the one that renewed, I think, on the 5th that we just carried over the balance. And now I'm irritated that I fucking carried the balance over. But that's whatever. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to get off of the stream. And I'm going to go relax, journal, and try to enjoy the rest of my day because I'm over it. You're out, Janelle. Yeah, me too. I'm just whatever. Yep, next week is rollover week. But yeah, I'm done. I'll see you guys Monday. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning, Monday morning. Also next week starts my jury duty, so I will not be here every Wednesday for the next 3 months. And that fucking sucks. I shouldn't have agreed to that, but whatever. So yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Bye.